Toxic and hazardous waste management is a major challenge in urban areas throughout the world. Without an effective and efficient waste management program, the waste generated from various human activities, both industrial and domestic, can result in health hazard and have a negative impact on the environment.
Toxic waste is a waste material that can cause death, injury, or birth defects to living creatures. It spreads quite easily and can contaminate lakes, rivers, and the atmosphere. It is used interchangeably with hazardous waste or discarded material that can pose a long-term risk to health or environment. Pasok Shai for more information.
Waste is considered toxic if it is poisonous, radioactive, explosive, carcinogenic, mutagenic, teratogenic, or bioaccumulative. Toxic waste products are divided into three general categories: the chemical waste, radioactive waste, and the medical waste. Chemical waste are those that are considered corrosive, flammable, reactive as well as heavy metals. Radioactive waste include elements and compounds that produce or absorb ionizing radiation and any material that interacts with such element and compounds. While medical waste are broad category, fluid capable of harboring infectious disease causing organism to the material and containers that hold and transfer them. Dioxin, or it is known as persistent environmental pollutants or PUPs, and can remain in the environment for many years. It produced by morning chlorine, plastic, the manufacture of iron and steel, and some organic chemicals. It is also highly toxic chemicals compound that are harmful to our health, and they can cause problems with reproduction, development, and on our immune system. Toxic metals or toxic heavy metals is any relatively dense metal or metalloid that is noted for its potentially toxicity, especially in environmental contexts. It is widespread industrial use such as in cadmium and nickel plating. It is found also in batteries and leaded petrol. And lastly, the radioactive waste. It is a byproduct from nuclear reactors, fuel processing plants, hospitals, and research facilities. It is also generated while decommissioning and dismantling nuclear reactor and other nuclear facilities.
On the other hand, hazardous waste are poisonous byproducts of manufacturing, farming, septic systems, construction, automotive garages, laboratories, hospitals, and other industries. These waste may be liquid, solid, or sludge and contains chemicals, heavy metals, radiation, dangerous pathogens, or other toxins. So when can we say that a waste is considered toxic or hazardous? According to the Department of Environment and Natural Resources or DENR, a waste is considered toxic or hazardous if it is listed under the classification of prescribed hazardous waste, or they exhibit any of the four characteristics which are ignitable, corrosive, reactive, or toxic. Table 2.1 of the DENR Administrative Order 2013-22 shows the list of hazardous waste. So these wastes are classified with waste numbers. In 1990, the Philippine Congress enacted the Toxic Substances, Hazardous, and Nuclear Waste Control Act, or commonly known as Republic Act 6969. It is a law designed to respond to increasing problems associated with toxic chemicals, hazardous, and nuclear waste. It mandates control and management of import, manufacture, process, distribution, use, transport, treatment, and disposal of toxic substances, hazardous, and nuclear waste in the Philippines.
We have 5 types of hazardous waste. We have listed, characterized, universal, mixed, and e-waste. So in listed waste, the Environmental Protection Agency published 3 lists to classify certain wastes as hazardous. These lists are F-list, K-list, and P-list, and U-list. So F-list are wastes that originated from common industrial and manufacturing processes. They are also known as non-specific source waste. K-list includes wastes from specified industries such as pesticide manufacturing and petroleum refining. Wastes may be from wastewater or sludge. They are also called as source-specific waste. Finally, P-list and U-list are unused chemical products. This means that these chemicals were expired or spilled and were then cleaned up. The P-list includes waste such as cyanides. U-list include common compounds such as acetone. So, wastes that have not been specifically listed may still be considered hazardous if they exhibit characteristic wastes such as ignitability, corrosivity, reactivity, or toxicity. This is the second category of hazardous waste. The universal waste category are materials commonly found in households. Examples are batteries, pesticides, mercury-containing equipment such as thermostats, and fluorescent bulbs and lamps. Mixed waste includes both radioactive and toxic components. These industries include the pharmaceutical, medical, nuclear, and other energy industries. Finally, the fifth category of hazardous waste is the e-waste. E-waste, or properly known as electronic waste, includes old televisions, computers, printers, refrigerators, toasters, and even a coffee maker.
Hazardous Waste Management Facility. Hazardous waste management facilities are often termed as treatment, storage, and disposal facilities, TSDFs. Hazardous wastes are stored first before they undergo treatment or disposal. They are commonly stored in containers, tanks, containment buildings, drip pads, waste piles, or surface impoundments that comply with the local regulations. In treatment, various processes such as incineration or oxidation are used to alter the composition of the hazardous wastes.